On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, just about ready for baseball. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Stephen Kwan.
And we are underway. Inside, almost got him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, the left
Angel Martinez will hit next.
Martinez.
Ball.
The 1-0.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Stays alive. Payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
The third baseman,
Here's Jose Ramirez. And fouled off. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Look out.
Timeout.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Kyle Manzardo, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Pulled out on strikes. And that is a big first out. All loaded up. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-2. Now a bunt towards third. They score a run thanks to the infield single. And now Chase DeLauder. Golden opportunity right here. A bunt, and it's popped up. And a foul ball.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Misses. Now 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Puts a bunt down. Young to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Barehand grab, and a run scores from third thanks to the infield single. So bases loaded with one away. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-0. Here's Brayan Rocchio. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez racing after it. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Tanner Bibee. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Arozarena gets out of the way. That's ball one.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike two. And that's too high. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. So digging in, Cal Raleigh. A little out front there as he swings through it. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rocchio in position. 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Grounds one to short. Arias gets him easily, ends the inning. Back in Seattle, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 0-1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 2.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Arozarena takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score. That one missed.
That's inside.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manzardo in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. And here is Hoskins. Swings through that. Swing and a ground ball, but that rolls foul. down, nobody on. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Out number 3. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Number 8, Dominic Canzone.
Foul ball. That one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
So up next, Brendan Donovan.
Donovan.
And there's a foul ball. Here's your 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauter.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And a base hit. And a man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now, Gabriel Arias. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next to Cleveland, the catcher.
1 out man at first. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
That's in. Ball
It
2.
is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 2-2. Up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. And he beats it. He's safe.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
One
Ryan
down. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio.
Ball.
On the ground, 2 ball. Good feed. That's 1. Back to first, but not in time. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning. And now for Seattle, Leo Rivas.
Leo Rivas.
Swings through that one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Bybee measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. He goes down looking.
Batting ninth, the
Cole
second baseman.
Young up next for the Mariners.
Ball one. Hey.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Martinez under it, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
For the Mariners,
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1 so far.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back at T-Mobile Park, start of the 4th, Angel Martinez digs in. New pitcher on here, Jose A. Ferrer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. That one almost got him. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
The first baseman, number 9, Kyle.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped, but it curls foul. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a sack bunt here.
3.
2 aboard with 1 out. Next
8.
for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a foul ball. Sack bunt towards third. Donovan tosses across to first. The runners move up on the sacrifice. Chase DeLauder now at the plate. 2 for 2. So he's got to be feeling good right now.
He's turning a special day into something magical with how easy he's making it look at the plate.
Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that'll do it. Back in Seattle, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
12, Josh. Naylor.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Just misses the mark outside the zone. To third, Ramirez. Zips it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss. Next offering upstairs. And a good eye there. That one misses. Full count now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Raley swings through it for strike one. And that one fouled off. Man at second. To the right side. Manzardo steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Out to short, Rivas. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The catcher.
Now at the plate, Bo Naylor. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. 2 down, bases empty. And now here is Brian Rocchio. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder.
Here's the center. Fielder Stephen Kwan. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. The next pitch misses. Ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan moving under it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas.
Well, these Mariners, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Ramirez has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Cole Young. Fly to left his first time.
Ball that's outside.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls and a strike.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one lifted to left. Martinez gets under it, takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. All set for the top of the 6th. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
Hey.
He swings and fouls one off. High fly ball down the left field line. Arozarena going back.
Foul.
And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. On the ground to the left, Donovan. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Hey.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Dribbled up the third baseline. And it goes just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Kyle Manzardo. He's already homered in this game. Manzardo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. That one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The 1-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Just outside. Full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Mariners,
Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Julio Rodriguez.
shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. The Guardians up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Mariners.
Here's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that extends the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now here is Dominic Canzone.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauter. So far in his major league. Gabe Spire will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And that one moves his feet. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
Now pitching for the
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Sean Armstrong.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ball 1, no strikes. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Comes the 2-2. And that one upstairs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
For the Mariners,
In now is the Mariners DH. Luke Raley has grounded out a couple of times.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
0-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Just missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Naylor throws to first in time. 2 away. So up next, Leo Rivas.
The shortstop, Leo Rivas.
Up the middle, Rocchio gets it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down. And now, Brian Rocchio, a switch hitter batting right.
Rocchio.
Out to short. Toss to Naylor. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan will hit next. 0 for 3 in the one. Swing and a ball popped up. Rivas under it. And that is that. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 8th. Cole Young digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the left
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Swings through the sweeper. Off the plate inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air to left center, Martinez settles under it, and there's 2 down. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Mariners,
Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners.
Julio Rodriguez.
And that's in for a strike. In the air, right field. DeLauder under it. That is the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Spire, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. One away. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. That pitch gets the corner. No balls, two strikes. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. And that one hammered. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Just off the inside corner. Ball one. Good job to fight that one off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, that one rides up and in. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. So next will be the four-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. And there's the strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Ripped to right. Canzone should have this one, and that's the third out. Bottom of the ninth. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Cade Smith.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Up next for the
So
Mariners,
man aboard, Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners.
Canzone.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. This to third. Whips it across. One out, bottom of the ninth. So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. Right side. And it goes just foul.
Ball one.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Naylor around third. Backhand, but he can't pick it up. One run is in.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, 2 away now. So last chance for the Mariners. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners.
Nope. Ball one.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Base hit center field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
At the plate, Cole Young. They're down to their final strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough.